Hi, everyone. Dorothea Hendriks here, your coach in presentation skills and in public speaking. If you're a speaker, you're a presenter of any kind, I'm sure that you've had your share of evaluation forms, of sometimes also called feedback forms, and you go through them and see what adjustments you can make. Some forms are written in such a way that they are very helpful, that they provide opportunity for change, opportunity for growth on the part of the speaker. For example, what did you like about the presentation? How will you use what the speaker talked about or what was presented by the workshop facilitator? How will you put that into practice? Where do you think you could put it into practice? Why do you think that your team needs this? So where you're asked why, what will you do? How will this work? Did the presenter express it in a way that you can take it away and use it immediately, use it effectively? Those are questions that actually can help the facilitator make adjustments the next time the facilitator needs to do a presentation or the speaker needs to give another presentation. Where we have these evaluation forms that go, oh, rate the speaker from 1 to 5, or were you satisfied, dissatisfied, and say somebody's dissatisfied. Really, who is dissatisfied? What does that mean? Was there some manager, CEO, CFO sitting in that was dissatisfied? Was it a regular participant? Was it a guest? Who was dissatisfied? It's important to know, and yet these things are not mentioned, not given when you get the number rating or how many people thought it was really good. Well, if 50% thought it was great, who were the 50%? How do they rate in the decision-making process in this organization? There's so many variables here. So I find most of the times feedback forms leave a lot to be desired unless they focus in on specific questions. And there's one other thing here that comes when it comes to thinking about and reading the feedback forms, the evaluation forms. When you get something that is not focused on the content of the presentation, be careful, be wary. My very first experience, my very first workshop, donkeys years ago, I was looking at the feedback forms and I was ecstatic because they were all saying how wonderful, how great, how much learning, they enjoyed the activities. And it was on and on and on and on. And then the very last form, of course, it had to be the very last form. The very last form basically said something along these lines: you suck. You're full of yourself. You're arrogant. You think you're so hot. You stink. And it was a personal assault. Now, I had a pile of positive feedback, evaluation forms that focused on content. I get one form that basically tells me that I'm shite. And it was a personal attack, had nothing to do with the content. Guess where my energy went? My energy did not go to these positive affirmations about the content and about, how well people thought and how good the workshop was for them. No, my focus went on this one little thing, this evaluation, this feedback form that was a personal attack. Had nothing to do, no comment about the content, but it was a personal attack. So there's a saying that says, where your thinking goes, the energy flows. Where your thinking goes, the energy flows. And my energy went to this one, not the ones that could have supported me and helped me move forward, but my energy went to the one that was a personal assault. And it held me down for days until I had somebody grab me by the scruff of the neck and say, Dorothea, shape up. Shape up. Where your thinking goes, your energy flows. Where do you want your energy to go? Oh, whoa, wake up call. Yeah. Is this focused? Am I doing myself any favors by being focused on this? Somebody's personal rant? Who knows? Maybe I don't know, I stepped on their foot by accident in the convention hall, or I don't know, who knows what happened, right? Maybe I didn't look at them or acknowledge them and they said hi to me and I didn't return it. Who knows? Who knows? The personal assault was a personal assault of somebody having a really bad day. And they didn't like me, but I can't do anything about that because I don't even know who they are. Where my energy goes, focus on the positives, the ones that gave you positive comments and told you what worked. Why did the workshop work for them? What was it that was helpful? Where your thinking goes, the energy flows. And as a presenter, as a trainer, as a speaker, you want your energy going toward improvement and toward being a better presenter, giving a better presentation, making sure your workshop meets the needs of the people. And that means forward thinking energy, positive energy. Where your thinking goes, the energy flows. Make sure you know where your energy flows. Until next time, this is Dorothea Hendriks wishing you mountains of success.